Welcome to Table to Rolls, Episode 1 of the Starfinder role-playing game. This week, debauchery fell upon our newly introduced heroes. A bar-side scuffle leaves the party in disarray. And a deadly encounter deep within the mines of a desert planet leaves the group fearing for their lives. Stay tuned and find out.
For those of you who are listening at home, in their car, or at work, welcome to... We don't have a name. we don't have a name. There will be a name. Go ahead and look in the title description bar of whatever the group's called. I am the GM. I was about to say DM for Dungeon Master, but we're not really running any dungeons. I'm the Game Master, Ramsey, and today I'm joined by... Let's start from the left.
Alright. I'm Trey. Character name as well?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself and introduce you're like a character. Just go ahead and tell us your class, your race. If it's a weird race, try to explain it. And maybe what you look like and that character's favorite cereal.
Cool. Alright, well, my real name is Trey. My character's name is Dax, D-A-X. He is a human engineer, and he has a robot companion, Norbit 2.0 at this point, since the first Norbit was destroyed in an unfortunate accident involving a chicken.
So he's mauled by... Yeah, so... So Norbit 1.0 was a...
Hover drone.
He was a stealth drone, right? That was the goal, was to make him like a stealth droid?
Well, it was gonna be like a scout. He's really small and hovers and would scout ahead.
And then the party got in the fight with a giant chicken, and the giant chicken shot it out of the sky and mauled it.
No, I rolled a natural one, and
It's better if it's a chicken salt, not yours.
right. No, yeah, right. No, totally blame the chicken. Anyways,
it's a space chicken, so it's different. It's not just a chicken.
It's real chicken.
Norbit 2.0. Just think of a giant motorcycle with lasers and a spear attached to it. Because I did not want a repeat of my drone blowing up.
Which was your fault. It's true. It was your fault.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, it was. But so that's about it. Just this kid with a motorcycle with a spear on it and a Keurig attached to it as well.
That's right.
Yeah, you put a Keurig in there
by accident.
Yeah, accidentally installed a Keurig machine on your motorcycle.
What's your favorite cereal though?
Yeah, what's your favorite cereal? That's the most important part.
Oh, favorite cereal.
That's what I ask my students on the first day of school.
No, what is Dax's?
Dax. I feel like you would really like Sugar Bombs.
Sugar Bombs?
Yeah.
Dude, I've actually never had Sugar Bombs.
Is that similar to the chocolate frosted sugar bombs? I like how they're knobs.
What?
I was referencing Fallout. Sugar Bombs from Fallout.
Okay. Because that was so confusing. I think that he would really like Sugar Bombs, and Kate was like, "Is that similar to the chocolate frosted Sugar Bombs?"
I think
yeah, they're the same name. I'm fairly sure they're within the same line. I think they're both Kellogg's.
I think they're both fictional.
I would bet money. You don't know. I mean, we have Reptar bars now. We've Reptar cereal too.
Cool.
The Reptar bars are disgusting.
Kyler told me about a live-action Rugrats porno.
That sounds amazing. I'm gonna look it up. That's probably gonna make it in. Yeah. That's probably gonna make it in for sure. Sugar Bombs.
Yeah, so Dax is just a kid fresh out of med school. No.
Alright.
No, he can fix anything, human or machine, to a certain degree.
Alright.
Yeah.
What about Sevens over there? Lucky Sevens.
Alright, my name's Wiggins. Just call me Wiggins.
Just call me Wiggins.
My character is an android, soldier / bounty hunter named Sevens. His carbon-based compatriots call him Lucky. He doesn't really have a favorite cereal since he's a robot. but he likes to uphold the law and track down the bad guys and use his multiple giant guns. Totally compensating.
Multiple giant guns?
Yeah, he's got 2 giant guns. To kind of, I guess, be the party muscle.
All right. Party muscle 7. So what about this lovely lady to my right, to your screen, listeners?
It's really important that they know exactly
to
where
your
I am.
screen.
Alright, well, I am Katie, and I am playing Twix, the 3-foot-tall, feisty ace pilot Isaki. So in other words, I'm a rat person. So yeah, she's got a lot to prove in this world, proving that rats aren't filthy, disgusting, annoying creatures. I don't know how well she's doing to end that stereotype or not, but...
He did have... Yeah,
we've had a few questionable moments here and there.
The whole morgue thing.
We won't go into that.
I'm not really sure whose fault that was.
What was it? A fail?
was a bad
Seduction
roll.
turned ambush turned seduction again. We won't go into that. But yeah.
Failed the ambush roll, so turned it into seduction.
Well, it started as a seduction, which was then segued into an ambush, which failed and turned back into seduction again.
All the while, I was conducting plastic surgery on the corpse.
If anybody is inquiring about the story that they're talking about, go ahead and comment, and I will love to send out a reply of what actually happened
Well, I
in that scenario.
I posted that one on Reddit, so.
You posted that one on Reddit too?
Yeah.
Okay, well here's the Reddit link. Click this button right now! Okay.
No, then I'll my username.
They'll know your username. That's even better. Then they can contact you.
Exactly. I'm not posting that.
Okay. Yeah, we're sadly missing our 4th player, who's normally our face. He goes by the name of Bilbo Dickens. And he has an extremely fat character. Think like Jabba the Hutt from like Star Wars. And he just slimes himself around and kind of like crawls on his belly everywhere he goes. And he attacks by having like special glands in his mouth that whenever he vomits, it's like corrosive. So he vomits on people.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, to a T.
He's our party face. So.
Yeah, and he's our party face. He's the one who talks down people for being mad at us. Currently, we have Twix, Sevens, Dax, and Charlie, the fat guy who vomits on everybody. They're currently in a little town called Tash. Tasch. And they have been sent here on this planet. The planet is known as Akaton. They've been sent here to Akaton by the Starfinder Society because there's some disgustingness going around in this area and some very, very shady people. What do you guys as the characters remember is going on? Can somebody give me a breakdown?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give more info than you already know.
So I actually wrote down some notes from last time.
Okay, hell yeah.
So we're looking for a guy called Reynold.
Okay.
Something like that. And he stole an artifact from the Starfinder Society. So we were tasked with going to retrieve the artifact, and they left it up to our discretion of what to do with Reynold. So we tracked him to Akaton, where he's using the artifact to kind of revamp a mining town, selling off, I think it was like fake oil almost, if I recall correctly. Because it's almost like a philosopher's stone where like you can change something into something else, but it's not a real stone, so it doesn't last forever.
True. Yep. Yeah, so they've been sent here to Akaton because Reynold indeed stole like a weak version of the Philosopher's Stone that can perform limited time-based alchemy. And they have learned that here in Tash, people love him because he's making the economy go through the roof. Tash all of a sudden has a lot of money being poured into it, and they don't know why. So they love him. This Reynold guy's just making life better for the people in Tash, and naturally our party wants to go ruin him.
I mean, it is temporary though. Like, it's eventually gonna come all crashing down, and he's gonna be long gone.
Yeah, they all give him their actual money. He gives them all oil, and all the oil's gone a week after.
But really though, we're like in the sci-fi universe, and they're mining on a desert planet.
Yeah, Agaton is a complete desert.
They need to like rethink their lives.
Yeah.
We're doing them a favor.
They're looking for oil. Like, you find oil in the desert. Haven't you ever seen No Country for Old Men? Or
Yeah.
that's what they do. It's what's the other one? There Will Be Blood. I think that's another one.
Yeah.
Agaton's more like Arizona, like a crappier Arizona with
The entire planet. is
less
Arizona.
weird people walking
It's
around.
like the Old West.
Less
almost.
weird people.
Less weird people walking around.
Yeah.
Have you seen the people from Arizona? If
That's
any of
all
our
the
listeners
people.
are from Arizona, please feel free to comment and talk shit back in the comments. We will happily bring you in and talk about why Arizona is so great in your mind, even though it's not. So, you guys went into the Digger's Dive.
Oh, the bar.
You guys went into a bar. Some stuff transpired, but we need not go into that right now. And that's whenever you guys were approached by a guy named Filt. Do you guys remember Filt?
Kind of this.
Was this the guy with the cards or no?
No.
This is the guy that Satterley challenged to the drinking contest.
Yes.
Yes. So Filt is a Shirin. Shirin being this like weird bug alien race that is very progressive as far as modern day goes. They're neither male nor female. They're everything. So they're extremely progressive, and Tifa loves them. And he gave the location of Renault in exchange for what? Do you guys remember what the negotiations exchange came out to be?
It's like they want him alive, correct? Like we have to bring him in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
They want him completely taken in. And they want him. They pretty much said, hey, you give us him. You can do whatever else with whatever he's using. So for the party, it's kind of a win-win. They're like, well, we get to get rid of this guy. And at the same time, we get the artifact back. How do we lose this scenario? So you guys are told that he can be found near the mines. Phil and his vest bodyguards stand up after the negotiations. Phil, you assume it's kind of like a wink. He kind of like twitches one of his like feelers towards you. You assume it's like a wink, and he like walks away and he leaves the bar. And his vest bodyguards, vest being these huge like lizard-ish men with large weapons, exit the bar and leave, walk out with him. And at this point, almost all like side conversations in this bar have stopped, and everybody in the bar is kind of like staring at you guys like, the fuck was that about? Because like two heavily armed men just walked in and were like manhandling you guys, just like intimidating as hell. So what do you guys do in response?
So he walked out, you said?
Yeah, he left.
The meeting's over?
Yeah, meeting's
Yeah.
over, he's gone.
Okay.
I guess I turn to my companions here. I say, I would feel better if we had more information about the mine. Maybe try and like find a map.
Or
just
yeah,
any
consult
other-
some of the locals.
Yes, that's. I think we should be a little bit better prepared this time around.
Who would have that other than the people that work there? Like, we'd have to talk to them first before we infiltrate?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just ask around.
Alright, it's a plan.
Okay. Katie, anything?
I'm just trying to remember where we left off last time. So this isn't sounding familiar to me at all.
Remember we were in the bar?
Because
I thought we were like at a hotel. when we left
No,
off.
we were in the
No,
bar
is that
and
that?
that's after that.
Satterley made me do the drinking contest, so we couldn't lose, but like,
And then,
it fucked me up a little bit because it made my
You're-
legs short out.
Yeah, and then I had to fix your leg.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds vaguely familiar.
And then everybody was all happy at the end of that, and they gave us the information and told us what was up.
Alright.
Remember?
I
Okay.
kind of, sort of, not really.
Okay, well, our pilot is confused. But
I remember, wasn't there, we were in a hotel and there was a lamp or something?
No, that was before
yeah,
that.
that's
Right, that's what I'm
before.
trying to remember.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's
trying to
what-
remember,
Yes.
though. Was there was a lamp and like you hit something with it.
the
like,
GPS tracker on Norway is kind of like, okay.
And the GPS tracker, you guys actually found out was from Abadar Corps. And that's what Phil is a part of. He's one of the heads in Abadar
Right.
Corps.
And that's the company that sells the oil, right?
No, they sell our phones.
Yeah, they're a technological company.
I thought he was pissed. I don't know, whatever.
They're a technology Now, as each of you are discussing about who might have bugged who and who this field guy is and how to go after Renard / Talbot, that's his last name is Talbot, you guys hear a deep booming female voice echoing from the front of the bar. And you guys hear, "Intruders! We know you've come to Tash in search of our savior. I give you this one chance. Lay down your weapons and leave our town. You will not disrupt the salvation of Akaton, not when Reynard Talbot has come so close to saving our world. You have 1 minute to decide."
Oh shit.
This happened right outside? Like,
No, this is happening like a woman from the bar turned around as you guys were like talking.
Alright.
She's talking shit to you guys.
just the one woman?
Just one woman just talking shit to you guys.
Ignore her, walk out.
What's Looney Tune up to?
Ignore her, walk out.
I mean, yeah, I don't...
She's not rational right now.
30 seconds?
Alright, I start walking out. I just kind of shrug and start making my way towards
See what happens.
the exit.
Roll the dice.
Okay.
Can I do like a perception check on her?
Yes, you can.
That's my
curious.
thing to do.
Yeah, she's a fucking ninja badass.
We're just like, eh.
I'm a little curious about
These guns make me cocky.
things. 18
18 for your...
perception.
Yeah, there's a lot of patrons in the bar right now. A lot of them are eyeing you angrily. Seems as if the verbiage of her using words like savior and him being a good guy really connect with the people in this bar. There's about 10 people in the bar, but at the moment she's the only person who seems to be like outwardly showing aggression towards you guys.
Alright. I say, surely we can talk things out and, you know, come to the same page. There's no need for violence, right?
Okay. What do you do?
So I hesitate and like I kind of wait to see how it's gonna turn out.
Okay. Sevens?
It's not. Yeah, I'm gonna wait too. I want to say something, but it's not. I wouldn't say it.
I just kind of look at you guys like, wow, thanks for the backup.
You're the face
You do
now.
not want me
So-
trying to persuade people.
So let me draw this out.
The woman is standing in front of the bar, directly facing
That's
myself.
Exactly what I said earlier. She's standing in front of the bar and
You said by the bar. It could have been behind the bar, to the side, to the right, or the left. Your viewers don't know.
Descriptive words.
I am now slowly placing that.
For they.
So, and Isoki from the booth that you were standing right next to, Sevens, whips out a pistol and shoots at you.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
So
It's like
he
I think you just rap
shoots
these
and
days.
does a 13 hit.
Oh jeez.
You are flat-footed. You are flat-footed.
EAC
Yes.
a 13.
EAC flat-footed 13.
It meets.
Okay, so it hits. It does 2 points of fire damage. Not a whole lot. Lucky you. And the other one whips out his pistol and he shoots at Dax, the individual in the corner.
Okay.
So the booth right behind Sevens stands up, poof, shoots at him, kind of pings off the shoulder. Not a whole ton of damage. I mean, you got some armor plating underneath that fake ass skin. And then the person in the far corner just hiding off on his little lonesome, sitting at his own table, just sipping his little Mai Tai. And Isoki pops up, he takes out his laser pistol, and he shoots at Dax. So Dax, you are... It's an 18 EAC hit.
Oh, that for sure hits.
Okay. You take 4 points of fire damage as it goes through your forearm.
Ouch.
And as far as Twix, this woman is pissed. And you need to make...
This town's a whole shoot first, ask questions later place, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we've established that.
You need to make a will save.
That's never good.
Ooh. Hey, 22.
Your mind begins to become foggy, but you like shake it away. And everybody roll initiative.
For D20.
Oh, yeah, I so he's
I'm looking at a non-natural 20.
Oh, nat 20.
A nat 1.
Okay, so the android's slow on the draw.
Rusty arm there trying to reach for your weapon.
You were not prepared for this.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Jesus Christ. So okay, so it looks like the order is Dax, Twix, the lady at the bar, the 2 Isoki, and then Sevens.
Now, there's a lot more people in the bar than just these 3 shooting at us, right?
Yes, but as soon as these shots first broke off, everybody started hugging a wall or got underneath a table.
Okay.
Nobody wants this like stray bullet to go, you know. Like that would be a bad day at the bar. Dax, directly to your left in that booth is one of the Isokis who shot Sevens. Off to your right, about 35, 40 feet away, is the Isoki that shot at you behind the table.
Mm-hmm.
And directly by the bar is the woman that is shit-talking that started all of this. What do you do?
Well, first things first, for the first time in this playthrough, I'm going to use my barricade feat.
Oh, shit.
Get some cover.
Okay, what are you taking cover behind? Because immediately adjacent to your right is a table.
Right.
A round table, which you can flip.
Mm-hmm.
To your left is a booth.
I'm going to flip the table to my right because that's where like the most fire is going to be coming from. There's 2 more people to my right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pretty much flip it facing the bar because behind the bar pretty much is where the one Isoki is, and then the woman is standing next to her. Okay, so the only person who can really shoot you is the person to your back, directly behind you in that booth. That's less than 5 feet away.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I throw up some cover.
Okay.
And then I would like to take a shot at this Isoki that just shot my buddy.
Yeet, the one that's like adjacent to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I
think you're going to hit with that.
Yeah, pretty sure.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it's been a while, so yeah.
I didn't hear so you're going to hit.
1d6. 4 points of damage.
Okay, we're going to call that one Isoki 1 because I'm amazing at naming conventions. So, good shot. You moved into the cover. And your barricade feat is a move action, right? It's a move action to get that set up? Okay,
yes.
Just had to double check. Twix,
Okay.
what do you got?
First things first, is there like anything I can do like to try and figure out what she was trying to do when she made my mind all foggy? Is there a certain skill I need for that?
Be like knowledge arcane, knowledge mystic.
But that's not. I don't have that in Starfinder.
Okay, let me see.
Mysticism. Is it
Which I don't have.
It would be mysticism.
Okay, don't have.
To figure out what another spell would be. Works just like spellcraft in Pathfinder.
Okay. So in that case, I would like to kind of like use this table as partial cover here.
Okay, so you immediately run towards the back of the bar and duck down beneath the table as partial cover.
Yeah.
Cover that.
And then I want to reach out and try to shoot her. And I want to try to do a trick attack.
Okay.
So I keep doing this wrong. With my trick attack, if I use stealth, I get a +4 bonus. And my stealth's already at 15. So.
Yeah.
I rolled a 8 + 4, so that's a 12. So I'm in the 20s. For trick attack. How's it working?
It's 20 plus their CR.
Okay, so 15, 19, so I rolled 27.
Yep. That is, she's flat-footed,
Okay,
or
but I
she's
still-
tricked.
But only if I actually hit, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I haven't actually hit her yet.
Yeah, you gotta roll it. Still.
Yeah, that's my thing. I keep getting great trick attack, but I can't hold in my head.
Using up all your good rolls.
I know, right? And I rolled a 1.
Jeez, dude.
Maybe we shouldn't have said it.
I got a 27. Okay, roll a hit. I rolled a 1.
Sure tricked her.
Immediately dicked on. Okay, well, go ahead and roll a percentile die for me.
question.
I have
I'm
an
reading
answer,
turn
probably.
attack again, and it's saying, just before making your attack, attempt to bluff, intimidate, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's what he did.
If you succeed the check, you deal 154 additional damage.
Yeah, if you hit.
Yeah.
But
You don't just trick them and do damage. Like
You trick them so hard it hurts.
you like trick them so hard that they like trip over themselves.
right, I'm not seeing though where it says I have to make a separate roll to hit.
You do.
Where's it say
You
that?
do
You gotta hit with
because
your weapon
it's
still.
because you still have to hit them.
Right, wasn't this my roll to hit?
No, that's your roll to beat them. No.
That's a roll to trick them.
Stop trying to cheat me, Katie.
I'm just saying. I
All the
completely
listeners
wrong.
know that you're full of crap right now.
I'm just saying. I've been playing my character wrong every single time.
All one
Last
person.
time, I didn't even know I got a +4 bonus.
He's right. He's right. That's a lot of extra damage if you land that.
It's a ton of
That's-
extra
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
And you have a really high chance to get that with plus 15.
It's literally exactly like fainting in Pathfinder and Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
So roll
I
percentile
believe.
die for me, please.
77.
Ooh, lucky set.
Okay, it's just a jam.
It's a jam.
Just a jam. So your gun jams up, but you were able to hit the charger of it, hit the battery of it, and
Your
snap
laser
it back
pistol
into place.
jammed.
Yeah. Well, like the battery was like loose, so there wasn't like a full current going from the battery to the gun, I guess.
It's not like a cartridge. You gotta like take out, blow on it, and put it back in.
Nintendo 64 style.
Yeah.
Okay, so the female actually pulls out her battle staff,
Oh shit.
Oh man.
holds it directly out in front of her horizontally, and then drops it on the ground and grins. So let me draw this little battle staff. It's facing the direction of Katie and drops it right on the ground to where it's almost like a little wall towards Katie, but it's just a staff laying on the ground. And then she takes a sniper rifle off of her back. The Isoki, the one that's directly next to Sevens and Dax, stuck in the booth. Do you have any melee weapons out?
No.
No? Sweet. He feels safe taking a shot at you again then. If you were ready to punch him, he's just going to try to move, but he's just going to go ahead and try to shoot with this laser pistol. It's going to be an 11 against your EAC. Okay. The other Isoki shoots at Sevens as well, seeing as Sevens is big, has bigger guns than Dax, and there's therefore more of the natural threats. Does 15 EAC hit you?
Matches, yeah.
Gucci Mane.
A lot of EAC stuff, man. Damn.
5 points of fire damage.
Wow.
Too bad it can't be points of ground damage since that's super effective against electricity of the droid. But I
Wait,
hate
that's a thing?
myself. No.
Oh.
I was making a Pokemon reference. I hate myself. And Sevens, it's your turn.
What's the crazy one I have on? Like, what was she wearing?
She is wearing just normal ass clothes.
Normal
She
clothes?
has her hunting rifle. She has a circlet on her head though. A little like tiara type thing on her head. And she has a bunch of bangles going up and down her arm, all like Johnny Depp style.
Okay. I'm gonna make a full round attack on kinetic against her with my machine gun squad.
Okay.
That's full round is 2 attacks, right? Is it? How does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a 19.
That is going to be a hit. Roll and do damage.
You got a D10?
D10. Oh wow.
A D10.
Yeah.
You didn't come prepared?
Oh man.
How dare you? Back to the mines.
9.
Jesus. Make a will save. Don't like hearing that, do you?
Oh, whatever does.
14.
She takes the damage.
Wait.
Oh.
Damn, she could straight up avoid it. Okay. And then there's my second attack. Oh god, that's even higher than before.
Okay.
0?
So 10.
So,
Oh,
D10.
shit.
Jesus. Make a will save.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have a really good will save.
She's unconscious.
Droids don't probably have much of a mind, do they?
Damn. So, yeah, why is the android making great will saves?
I have +2 to disease, mind, poison, sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're
I
an
guess
OS.
Yeah, I guess it's like.
He's an OS. It's harder to get into him.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess.
Your Norton antivirus started popping up. Helped you out there. So Sevens, the android, pulls out his gat, huge ass gun, turns towards the woman by the bar who is trying to mind affect Katie, and puts 2 good rounds right into her chest, just doof, doof, almost as if they're 2 little like nipple holes, only in the like collarbone section. And she immediately passes out. She is bleeding out. It is kinetic. It's kinetic, not energy, correct? Okay. So she's bleeding out. And the Isoki are left. So Dax, what you got, man?
All right. I guess I'm still under cover, so I'll attack that same Isoki as I did last time.
Okay, the one in the
booth.
one that's adjacent to you. Okay.
Yeah. So I just have my semi-auto pistol out. I'm just gonna take a shot out. 8.
So you go to shoot with the semi-auto pistol, which is kinetic, right?
Yeah.
It's KAC.
KAC.
An 8's not gonna make it, man.
All right. I think that's all I'm gonna do because I don't really have much else that I can do. I can take another shot at him, right though. Can I take a full round to now?
Now with the pistol.
Yeah.
Okay. Twix.
Yeah.
It is your turn. Your foe has been beaten for you.
Right. Can I see the reactions on the 2 Isokis? Like how they reacted when she went down?
Oh, they got more aggressive.
Okay. Does it seem like they were upset? Were they then more determined to take us out?
They're more determined to take you out, yeah.
Okay.
To take you out and save their friend.
Okay.
Because you have to make sure the scene is safe
Right.
before you administer aid.
I run up to her. I hold her limp body, and I point my pistol at her head, and I shout to them, "Stop or I shoot."
Dirty but effective.
Okay. So, sure enough, you run up behind her and pick up her head and begin to caress it. Then you put your pistol right on her temple. And they notice you.
And I've got her
obviously.
body kind of holding up, so it's like blocking me, so she's like a shield too, because I'm pretty small.
Human shield.
Make a persuasion check.
What about persuasion?
Persuasion, diplomacy,
Is this more intimidate?
intimidate.
Can I do intimidate?
Yeah, do intimidate.
Because I've got 9 for that. 16.
The one on the right, so the one in the far back corner, drops his weapon.
Going behind these guys.
That guy didn't care.
Oh.
He's not scared.
Okay.
He ain't no puss. So the one that is in the corner of the bar is actually his turn.
Wait,
One.
can I still assist on the altar? Is my turn done?
Hell no. You ran all the way over there, put a gun to her temple, and then started talking shit to these guys. Yeah, your 7 seconds is up. This guy begins to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. And he runs out of the bar, out of eyesight. So, the one who is currently trapped in the booth in between an android that just killed his buddy and a guy that's extremely useless sitting behind cover from nothing. He shoots his pistol at Sevens, because Sevens is the weakest. It makes the most sense. That is going to be a 22 against energy AC, which I figured would hit. That's going to be a total of 4 points of damage. Sevens, it is your turn.
Can I, like, how does it work where, when you could say something and doing like an intimidate check, but still have an attack?
Demoralize? You're trying to demoralize them?
Or just get them to stop? Like, say, like,
trying to bring them down and make another intimidate check? I mean, you can do that.
But can I do that to still fire if it fails?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna tell them,
I'll allow it.
your friend is in critical condition. It is wise to stop. 19 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25.
Dang.
And let's give you a +2 for holding a big ass gun. So 27 total. Damn, this guy is balls. Buddy, this guy is balls.
You didn't give a shit?
No, he cares, but like just barely. Like I rolled extremely high on both intimidate checks. A lot higher than I should have. He starts to lower his weapon. Dax.
I guess I'll stand up and just have like my gun train on him. I'll try an intimidate check as well. Let's get him to stand down.
Katie, make a perception check.
Oh shit, he's a
1.
sneaky rat.
Okay.
20, not natural.
For the
Intimidate. Yeah.
He drops his weapon. Twix.
Um.
Unless you want to move or do anything else.
Okay, drop his weapon. Can I make another perception check?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what you're trying to perceive.
Alright. I put her down and I see that he dropped his weapon, right?
Mhm.
I see that. Okay.
You like heard the clank.
Awesome. So I lower my gun from her head so it's not pointing at her, but I say, we have no issue with you guys. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk.
I don't want to talk.
Yeah, they shot us.
Are you the face?
No.
So the Soki slowly puts his hands up and he opens his mouth to say something. And that's when the pistol that he dropped on the floor floats up to his eye level and goes off facing his head.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
And brains spatter across the wall. And you hear chuckling from your arms of the woman that is laying down. You can see that she's regained consciousness.
So she did that.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah. Sevens.
What exactly did I notice about this?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
15 plus... What was it again? Is it...
You
I
should
think
be.
I want her alive anymore.
Oh, really?
I was gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
17.
Then we can talk this
17.
out.
Huh? 17.
17.
So, sure enough, you just watched his pistol race and go off on himself, and then you heard the chuckling, and then you turned over. You looked over towards the woman that Katie's standing over, and she is laying on the ground, like grinning with her eyes open.
She's like, is she coup de grace? Because she's conscious. Yeah, I'm just gonna plug her one in the head. I'm gonna walk over, put me near her, and then I'm just gonna pop her.
All right. So you walk up to her and you do it base style, and now her brains are all over the ground, and you have an extremely pissed off bartender. He's like, "Who's gonna clean this?"
They started it.
And everybody that's hiding comes out from hiding.
Said Dumbledore.
What?
Are you listening to your fucking
Okay.
homosexual erotic audiobook?
I said
Dumbledore
I said
Frodo.
I said he started
Gilderoy.
it, and Surrey picked it up to me. Hey,
And then
start
Gilderoy
it.
rocks up to Dumbledore. Have you seen my book yet? As Gilderoy begins to unzip his pants and the sound scatters through the hall and all the children can hear as they know.
No. See, that's
Take
It
your
is
own
the
decision.
Wayne.
that's unrealistic. They wear robes. They don't have pants underneath.
You don't know. You
He
don't know
says
underneath
that
robe.
with his noticeable manhood.
Yeah.
Erect,
Right.
glistening in the moonlight.
Yeah,
If there was a wind, he would be blown away like a kite from underneath that robe. So loosely fitting.
Surrey thought that she wanted me to start the audiobook.
Ah. Yeah, so everybody comes out from beneath the tables and they're looking at you guys terrified.
That's right.
Terrified of what just transpired. The
I took
bartender,
myself.
who is a Vesk, he stands up and he kind of rubs his hair and his eyes grow wide and he looks at you all and... They didn't pay their tab.
Can I dig through her pockets?
Yeah.
Did I pull out like a money bag or something?
Yeah. So
That's right.
as you're looting them, Katie, you find
Get those
Yeah,
bangles.
loot.
She's got bangles and shit.
a bunch of assorted bangles on her. You find some charms. You think that the bangles and charms can be sold to whatever accessory shop you find. You find a small handheld crystal, probably the size of a D8, in her pocket.
Okay.
And you notice a slight hum coming from her tiara.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you shit about that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think anybody in the party can.
No, we're all.
Do I find any credits?
Crit stick?
She does not have a credit stick on her
Okay.
now.
I look at the bartender like, want the bangles and charms?
Did I see you pull out a gem?
No.
Make a bluff check.
Here we go again.
20, not natural.
I saw you pull out a gem.
Okay. And you also saw us just kill this lady.
Are you threatening me?
No. I'm offering you what is rightfully mine, pay her tab, which is not mine. You want it or not?
You can have the bangles, I get the gem.
How about I take it all?
And he grins this huge,
Dude.
toothy grin. And you,
Twix, I would suggest recompensating the man.
He begins to pull out a large staff from underneath the table, and then you guys hear. And
right,
sure
she
enough,
has
he's
staff
wielding
on
a
the floor.
fucking lightsaber.
Shoot a staff on the ground.
He has a lightsaber in his hand, or the Starfinder equivalent of a lightsaber.
I'm like, Twix, give the man the shiny stone, and we'll be on our way.
I fail to see why I have to do that.
Oh
This
my-
is her tab. The way I see it, this is his problem. The way I see it is she attacked us without paying her tab, and clearly she wasn't planning on paying for it anyways because she's got no money in her pocket.
Bartender, sir, how many credits would it take to alleviate this situation?
The gem.
But why do you want the gem?
It's magic.
What kind of magic?
He just kind of like stares at you.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. I want to physically overpower her and take the gem. So,
Make a grapple check.
For me.
Combat maneuver defense.
24.
Got 27.
Oh my.
No fucking way. Let me see your sheet.
Squirrely.
I call bullshit. There's no way.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I keep messing things up.
What is your kinetic armor class? 19? Yeah, dude. It's 27.
Remember I got that good armor from Rat Rod?
Yeah, dude. It's 27. Holy hell. Katie, your AC is through the roof. Why aren't you tanking?
She's always trick shotting and sneaking.
Your AC is 18 and 19.
Right? Yeah, I have high dex. I've got good armor.
Does he? I want the bartender to see me do this though. Like I'm obviously.
Yeah. So you try to grab on to the little rat person that is your party member, and she just like slips out of your arms like with ease, almost as if she was a greased pig. And
Thanks.
the
I'm just mad. We did nothing wrong. Why do I owe this guy this crystal?
We did kind of shoot up his bar.
After we were shot at, self-defense.
Alright, let's
Hey.
do it. I'm doing
Hey.
initiative.
hey, the way I see it is you killed her at my bar. What is on her is my property, not yours. It's to pay for the bullet holes, the stains you've left, and the patrons that you've terrified that I guarantee are not going to stay for a drink or for food.
Tell you what.
So you give me the gem, and you can keep whatever else she has. I don't care enough. I don't want to start a fight, but if I have to cut you down and sling you up against the wall, I will.
Make you a deal.
I just made the deal.
You tell me why you want this crystal so bad, what's special about it, maybe I'll consider. I just want to know what
He just kind of eyes you, just
Alright,
like...
is this roll ready? Like what's going on here? I don't even know
He's so
anymore.
confused. Okay, Katie, we're going to give you
She's
a
really upset.
persuasion, diplomacy... However you want to do this, you tell me what you're rolling against.
I don't see the persuasion.
Because
so-
you're going to have to talk him down, because he's He's teetering hostile
I guess it'd
towards
be
you.
intimidate, huh?
If you-
Diplomacy, I would
If you
say.
fail, I'm gonna roll for initiative. Just saying.
Like he is legit going towards hostile towards you. You guys
I'm
use no
feeling
issue with.
hostile right now. I'm feeling very
You
Can I
guys-
just, can I just like walk out?
Yeah, you just leave.
I just,
You're back
I'm
there,
like-
Soki go.
I'm just done with this
I
shit.
feel very wronged right now. I feel like we've done nothing wrong. We were just attacked for no reason. The bartender clearly saw how I attempted to mediate the situation without bloodshed, but they weren't having anything of it. So the way I see it was,
Explain that to him. Which skill are you using?
diplomacy.
Diplomacy it is. Sorry I've been a dick, sir, but can I please have this gem that you say is
Can I please
magical?
have some more?
Yeah, I just walk out and I go sit with Norbit because I'm just like, I don't want to be.
This is for your own good. I'm doing this to you. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Go.
Do you have knowledge? What's your knowledge? Which knowledges do you have?
Medicine, piloting.
Do you have anything in culture?
No. Damn. Well, I got two in culture for bounty hunter because I'm like spun up on the culture that I'm like hunting in, but that's it. Two in culture.
Make a culture check. Katie, you can make it as well if you want.
22.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay, both of you can tell that judging from a couple of his tattoos, which he's trying to hide underneath his clothing, and from the obvious lightsaber that he's wielding, and his knowledge of the gem being magical just by staring at it, you guys can tell that he is a Akaton Solarian. Akatini Solarians have caused a lot of problems in the past with their like mystic ways. They're known for using sand and like ground-based magic, kind of think of like a sand slinger type deal.
And we're on a desert planet.
And yeah, and I mean, actually, the bartender has to protect his bar, and you're in a desert planet, so he was like, "Yeah, it makes sense. Got a lot of utilities for me to use around me, and can own a bar." And you know this as well, Katie. They are extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. So just that was the heads up.
I never said I was wise.
So what did you have total for the diplomacy?
A 6.
Yeah, it's a 17. He says, "I am taking that gem.
I'm rolling for initiative.
You can have the rest."
Fine.
It's
I give
13
up.
plus.
I'll do it.
Okay.
And he holds his hand up. He takes the gem and kisses it and puts it in his pocket.
I'm gonna grab Twix by the
No.
back of the shirt.
I
Walk out of the bar.
I sit down and order a drink. I want to talk to you. I want to make friends with
No. Okay, we're doing this again. I'm rolling grapple.
you.
or
I won't
whatever.
bite you.
18 plus
You're not
1,
gonna-
2, 3, 4, 5,
I don't think in your wildest like
6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. So 26.
Nope.
you still miss her
Wait.
CMD. She has a 27 CMD.
Oh, it's like static. Like you don't.
yeah,
have to
it's
roll for it?
static. She has
What
a
the
27 CMD.
It's just like EAC or a kid.
She is hard
Yeah.
to grab onto.
I'm
She
a
is
small,
slippery.
slippery rat.
She's a small rat.
I order a drink.
What kind of drink you want? And
It's not strong.
he's obviously put his weapon away by now, and all the patrons have left.
We're just in this empty bar with dead body on the
I want to talk to him. I
Two
feel like
dead
he knows
bodies.
Two
stuff.
dead bodies.
I feel
One
like
of them
he's
is
a good
brain
resource.
scatter behind him.
We just had a moment. We bonded. I relented, and now I'm making peace by buying a drink. We're gonna be friends.
You're full of shit. You just want to know what that tiara does.
I honestly want to know who these people were and see if he knows them. So I asked him.
Okay.
I
He
asked
took
if
the
he knows
gem,
them.
not the tiara, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
no,
right.
he has
And
the
there's
gem.
that staff. That staff's still on the ground too, right?
Mhm.
What do you guys can grab that? Wait, so you know these people? How'd you know there was a gem?
I watched you pick it up.
We didn't get a good look at it. How'd you know it was that gem? You must know these people, right?
You make no sense.
I know. You seen them before? Any idea why they tried to kill us?
Yeah, they came to my bar one day and drank some drinks, ate some food, and then shot at my patrons and got murdered on my floor.
What kind of bartender are you if you don't even know your patrons? Come on, man.
Have you seen this shithole? I don't want to know anybody here.
Gotta have some idea.
Just normal people, I assume.
What can you tell us about the tiara that she wore? You seem to be knowledgeable about these things.
Well, It'll cost you.
More
But-
crystal.
Because I like you. Not her. I saw that on one of her charm bracelets. She had a cute little silver pig with wings on it and big wide eyes. My daughter would love that, and I would like to have that charm, please. I don't need the bracelet, I just want that charm.
Like, sell it? Sell it to him.
That-
Maybe
No, you give me the charm, I tell you what.
I don't have it in my possession. Like, she has it. She looted everything. Yeah.
The crystal wasn't enough.
No, the crystal was to pay their tab. This is for
Again,
information.
which was not our responsibility.
I mean, I can't grab her, so.
And I know it.
Max, what are you
I can
doing
charm.
on it? So you said that you walk outside. Is that
I can
legit what
charm.
you're going to do? You're going to go post up outside?
Yeah, I'm just out there with Norbit, like just waiting for them to. Because I was like, I'm done with this bar. Like,
Okay,
it's a
so-
shithole. It smells. Like I just want to go out with my motorcycle and
So-
sip on some coffee.
So you walk outside and you see a tumbleweed whiz right by you. And like sand fucking everywhere. And the wind has really, really started to kick up. The sand isn't quite at like a buffeting sense yet, but the sand is being carried by the wind. It's kind of annoying. You put on your goggles or your glasses, and
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, this is going to help out a lot. And you look at Norbit, and Norbit already has like a huge layer of like dust on him from the sand. You could tell that if you left Norbit out here for a few days, like he'd probably be like a miniature sand castle.
Yeah.
And the sun, even though it was to the west before you guys walked into the bar, it's now to the east. And it's kind of weird that it's changed position like so fast, changed position within an hour or so. But yeah, you look around at the other mud houses and mud places and just the dilapidation, and nobody seems to really be out on the street. So you're just going to post up in Norbit and just hang out and watch over the door?
Yeah, I try and wipe him down, kind of try and get like some of the sand out of like his joints and make sure like his gun is still operational and all that. Just doing some like
so
maintenance.
you're going to diddle your droid.
Yeah,
Get all the cracks and crevices.
yeah, roll deep in there.
I'm not okay with this anymore. So back to the bar scene.
Yeah, I give him a charm. I asked myself,
Yeah.
I asked myself, what would Charlie do? I went.
What would Charlie
Probably
do?
would have took all the loot somehow. Yeah.
He would have found a way to keep
He
everything.
bluffed than me in diplomacy. He would have kept it.
Yeah, he would have found a way to keep everything.
Either that or like lose all his
The
money.
bartender would have paid us.
He's
Exactly,
the worst gambler. So he takes the charm and he says, "That circlet there is a Mark I technology mind link circlet.
I assume,
Which-
do we know what that means? Like, what do we know?
You guys are in a futuristic age. You guys have fucking smartphones.
Mind link circulate?
Mind link circlet. Bless you.
Thanks. Dusty out here.
I like that immersion. I'm such a good role player. I can sneeze on command.
Alright. Mind link circuit. Although items with powers, blah, blah. The effects of a mind link circuit depend upon its model. Do we know which model this is?
Mark one.
Mark 1, yeah.
Mark 1. You can telepathically communicate with any creature within 30 feet with which you share language. I put it on. Can you hear me, Sevens?
Yes.
So cool.
You hear
I love
10010010101.
I look at the bartender, I go, you already did.
That's Android for your idiot.
Can I reach him? Is he 30 feet away?
Yeah, he's still here.
I'm like, come in, Dax.
Yeah, you can hear her. You're like, what the fuck?
What?
You look around and you do not see your party member around anywhere, but you can hear them clearly talking to you.
That's
And I'm
weird.
a roll
That's
rat wearing a
creepy.
tiara. This is awesome.
You are a whore rat wearing a tiara.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Bartender won't give us any more information. Doesn't know these people.
He does not know the people. If you guys have any specific questions geared towards him, the bar, the area, you may be able to ask. But as far as the people go, he doesn't. He's just his patrons.
Oh, ask him about
And you
mine.
kind of get the vibe from him that even if he did know, he still probably wouldn't tell you.
Come on, we're pals now. We went through an experience together. What do you know about the mines around here?
Mines, you say?
Yeah, seem like to be a big deal.
Didn't he hear all the conversation we had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard all of them.
I don't remember that conversation though.
The faster mines are what you're looking for, and that's where you're going to find Talbot. He looks around, make sure all the patrons are gone. If you ask me, he's up to something. He's definitely not generating this much revenue under appropriate or justified means.
So you're saying you haven't drank the Kool-Aid? You're not fooled by him?
What is Kool-Aid?
Never mind.
Okay.
Space Aid.
Space AIDS.
Space Force milk.
Space AIDS. Thanks. That's exactly what I want. Oh yeah.
Malzahar here.
So you will be looking for the Thastron mines.
How do you spell that name?
Thastron. Thastron.
I could have sworn he said Phasphor at first.
Thastron. As far as mines go, they look just like any other mine. However, keep on walking north until all of the mountains around you go from brown to red. There will then be a large hill that is pure red. Up the slope of that is the entrance to the Thastron mines.
Oh shit.
Of course, there's probably some back entrances here and there, depending how deep the mine so far. But I can't give you a good direction of those.
You've never been there personally?
No. I got in town not too long ago.
You wouldn't happen to know someone who has?
Who's been to the mines?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to lay low, lady.
Well, I hope you can forgive us for our shooting up your bar and our little squabble. We really do mean well.
There was no squabble. I demanded something and you gave it to me.
Sure. We'll go with that.
I'm gonna take my leave and join
Trying to
Max.
be the bigger rat.
Before
Trying
things
to
get
make
bad
peace.
again.
He's the stubborn one, not me. Let it be known.
Okay.
I say this to you. So you
Straight
can
up criminal.
Hey guys, it's your boy Ramsey Hawkeye here. Us at Table Trolls are so excited that you guys have listened to the first part of the first episode. It does have to be broken into multiple parts because honestly, it was an extremely long session. So, if you remember from the announcer voice at the very beginning, there's still some stuff that you guys haven't quite seen yet. So, hopefully we can throw it all into episode 2 here coming up soon. And if you guys enjoyed what you liked, go ahead and comment up some of your favorite moments. Go ahead, slap that subscribe button, click on the bell to make sure that you get notifications. It costs you nothing, takes no time out of your day, and I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Deuces.